is about RFQ evaluation and award recommendation. This is the process. It's reasonably long and complicated, at least it looks so, but we will start from the very beginning. And like many other processes, starts when an item is created or modified. We are talking about SharePoint. Therefore, we have to create an item on SharePoint. This SharePoint list is different from traditional Excel trackers because it can contain files as attachments. I already created one of these items before when I used to do the testing of the process. Right now we will start from scratch. So we will use the form which has already been prepared. This form looks like this. It is very simple. Who's creator, the type of the RFX, evaluation method. It's one of the most important things, the evaluation method, because we can evaluate, as we called it in this particular case, item lowest. We can award different suppliers based on individual item prices, the lowest ones. Otherwise, we can award a single supplier for the total offer value, or we call it the lump sum. So identify the evaluation method, estimated value of procurement, because we need it then later on to calculate the savings, the scope of requirements, and attachments, where we will attach the offers from suppliers. In order to populate this form, we have to send it, so we copy link and we paste the link, and here is our form. RFX number 123456. Evaluation method, let it be lump sum, that's the total cost of the offer. Estimated value of procurement 500,000. The scope of requirements, let's see, equipment, and services. Turn your attention that the attachment is the Word form with the structured data, which is called the content controls. Each cell in the table has its name, and our suppliers will have to enter that information in the specific cell. Otherwise, it's not going to be considered. All of the cells have their names. And this is what we will ask our suppliers to populate in this standard form. Our system, our automation process will be using this form later on to extract the data. We have 7 offers, as you can see. The only thing the buyer has to do is enter this simple information, copy-paste the value from the purchase requisition, and attach the offers from suppliers. From now on, we press submit. Once we submitted the form, the new record has been created. The item should have been created or modified. We effectively created the item. Now we will look at what's happening to our process. The process is running, as you can see. Some of the steps have already been concluded, and these rolling wheels assume that these actions are still not being completed. You can see we have 2 branches of the process. This default branch is there and not necessary in our case. We have 2 branches, item lowest and lump sum, which correspond to the evaluation method we have already predefined in our form. The wheels are still rolling, the process is ongoing. You can see these black circles mean that this branch has not been activated since we started to work according to the lump sum scenario, so This branch is dead. Now the active branch is the lump sum one, and as we can see, finally it's been concluded after 3 minutes and 3 seconds. That's what it took for the process to run. Now the outcome of the process, let's see. It's here. We received an email with the award recommendation. RFQ number, evaluation method lump sum, estimated value 500,000, 7 bidders. Scope of requirements, IT equipment and services, award summary, supplier, the lowest lump sum offer, total awarded, coincides with the lump sum total, and savings versus estimated, which is the difference between 500,000 and the lump sum total. That's our saving. We will not populate the form again. We'll just take the existing form. If you remember, the trigger or the initiator, the process is when an item is being created or modified. So the last time we created an item. Now we will modify an item. Evaluation method. Here it's the lump sum. Let's take item lowest. The process is running. Let's check. So just like the previous time, the first or the main part of the process, it has been completed very fast. This latest part of the process, especially where we have the branching, takes time. The only part of this process which involves AI is the process documents. It extracts the information from the offer forms. Then this information is transferred into JSON format, which is the Java standard language. AI doesn't do much here. It's only used to extract the data from the form. As we can see, something's happening in our item lowest branch. Slowly but steadily, the process goes on. The other branch, considering these black circles, has not been activated. We have different branch activated this time, which is the item lowest. Let's see the outcome. The outcome is this new email, which says this is the award recommendation, RFX ID, item lowest, estimated value, number of bidders, scope of requirements, and the table. For all the different items, we see the lowest prices.